It gives historical context on how long the United States has been following a Zionist government agenda. They're not Semites at all. They're not Semites at all. They're not Semites at all. Do you have the one from M about the book Iron Curtain Over America? Do you see that one? It was early in the show. $5 super chat from M.
You can just read it.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you.
Iron Curtain Over America. It will liberate, by the way, 9/11, Mossad, and CIA.
So because of these super chats, I did read that book over our break, and holy cow. It's terrifying. Thank you for that. It gives historical context on how long the United States has been following a Zionist government agenda. They're not Semites at all. They're not Semites at all.
They're not Semites at all.
In fact, most of them are communists from Russia.
So where the name Ashkenazi came from? So a little over 1,000 years ago, as Jewish people scattered around the world had now immigrated in Europe and now were living in the Rhineland in Germany, they looked at the name Gomer in Genesis 10, and they connected Gomer with Germany, so they took on the identity of the name Ashkenaz. It has nothing to do with Ashkenaz in the Bible, which is a descendant of Japhet. It's just a name that was taken. Okay, it's that simple. Just like my last name Brown doesn't refer to the color of my skin. Just like my last name Brown doesn't refer to the color of my skin.
Just like my last name Brown doesn't refer to the color of my skin.
Michael Brown, I am Caucasian.
Just like my last name Brown doesn't refer to the color of my skin or anything else. It was shortened from a Russian name. Shortened from a Russian name.
Shortened from a Russian name.
They're not Semites at all. In fact, most of them are communists from Russia.
Shortened from a Russian name. When my grandfather came over at Ellis Island, the name got shortened to. It's just a name. That's all it is. So the idea that Ashkenazi Jews are descended from Japhet is a myth. 100% false. Zero truth to it. Just study the history.
They're not Semites at all. In fact, most of them are communists from Russia. And it's terrifying, and it has a lot of artifacts. In fact, I'm going to be sharing a lot from that book in the upcoming months. One of the things that I found so upsetting about that book is that the United States had the opportunity to negotiate peace with Germany twice in the run up to World War II. Does that sound familiar? And then all of those people died because they refused to. So who was leading the U.S. government's refusal to negotiate peace before getting into World War II? Why did all those people have to die? Why have we continuously been acting out violence across the globe? Terrifying book. Thank you for that. Wasn't a great beach read, but I read it anyway. So thanks for that.
It goes down as one of the darkest days in U.S. Navy history. 57 years ago this week, for reasons still not completely understood, Israel attacked the Navy ship USS Liberty, killing 34 sailors. Mike Gooding talked to some local survivors, new at 5:30.
It's like a hot potato. Nobody wants to touch it.
That's a fact.
It's become a forgotten chapter in Navy history. On June 8, 1967, during the Six-Day War, without warning, Israeli jets and torpedo boats launched an attack on the unarmed, non-combatant American technical research ship USS Liberty, killing 34 crew members, wounding 171 others. Both the Israeli and U.S. governments later conducted inquiries and issued reports concluding the attack was a mistake.
This was not an accident.
Former Liberty sailors Terry McFarland and Jim Smith are convinced the full story has still never been told.
And the government's waiting for us all to pass on so they don't have to deal with the USS Liberty and the Liberty Veterans Association anymore, and they can just bury it.
What's your thoughts? Please be respectful with your comments. Also, please click the like, click the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel.
Listen, Genesis chapter 11 verse 10 explains the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this fact, Genesis 14 verse 13, Abraham steps on the scene. Being a descendant of Shem, which is a fact, means Abraham too was black. Abraham, born in the city of a black man, called Nimrod, grandson of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. One was named Canaan. Here, Let me do some explaining. Abraham, Isaac was Jacob had 12 sons, for real, and these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10.